Looking at the preferences now inside of the Elements 4 version, we're going to go ahead and scroll down to Preferences and take a look at that at the General. We can also see we can go to the Preferences by hitting that of Control K. Once here, we're actually going to go ahead and see that we can edit Photoshop Elements 4 to our liking. So, let's say we want to go ahead and take a look here, and if we want to export the clipboard, we can. Meaning, if we want to go ahead and copy a picture, then if we want to go ahead and go to, let's say, another program, let's just say throw out another program such as that of Fireworks, and we want to go ahead and paste it, we can do just that. We could also go ahead and see that we have the ability to go ahead and pull down this menu and take a look at some other preferences here. We could also see that we have the color picker currently set to Adobe. However, we can also go ahead and select Windows. We can see that the step backwards and forwards is at a Control Z and Control Y. We could also go ahead and change this. Let's say we want this to be a little bit more like Photoshop, and we can go ahead and select the first one here from the actual menu. Also, the number of history states that Photoshop Elements allows is that of 50. We may want to go ahead and decrease this number just to go ahead and give us a little bit more actual memory to work with. We could also go ahead and see that we can check or deselect these checks as well. Now, we'll go ahead and pull down the menu and look at that as saving files. We can see here that on the first save, it'll go ahead and ask if we want to save the original. We can also see that we have some file compatibility as well. We can pull down the menu and look at that displaying cursors. We can see pretty much this matches that of the Photoshop kinds of preferences. As we're moving along, we have the painter cursors, also the other cursors. We can also go ahead and look down here at the crop tools. We have transparency, how we want our actual transparency grid to look like, our units and rulers, also our grid, our plugins and scratch disks, our memory and image caches, as we can see, also what kind of type we have, and lastly our organize and share preferences. And as we can see, we get two different kinds of preferences for both of these actual subprograms inside of Elements. We have general, we also have our files, and pretty much our preferences are laid out similarly. However, in order to go ahead and actually fly through these, we have to click on the specific kind of topic over here on the left hand side. And with that, we now understand where we can find the preferences, also pretty much a brief understanding on what the preferences allows us to do to our actual program.